And now that the leader of the opposition has been appointed thanks to the intervention of Governor John Duncan, who was forced to break the deadlock between VIP members Julian Fraser and Andrew Foy, we wanted to hear what residents think about the governor's selection. Now, after June 2015 general election, several VIP candidates signed a letter barring the appointment of VIP Chairman Julian Fraser as the leader of the opposition. Last month, VIP's District 1 representative Andrew Foy assured JTV News that the matter would soon be resolved.
I too will make some decisions that and I soul search to help the process move along a lot faster, because power only comes from God at the end of the day. So I have no ill feeling towards anyone. Honorable Fraser and myself have to work in the best interest of the people, because the opposition does not have a large member over there. So we have to work for our districts and also for the entire territory. So we have our work cut out for us. This little episode will be solved in the best interest of the people, in the best interest of moving forward.
Hopefully before the timeline given by the governor as well?
Well, my humble opinion is that the governor could have solved it. He seemed to have analyzed that the Constitution doesn't give a timeline. I think that once the House is constituted, properly called into order like it did today, all of that should have been in place.
JTV News spoke with Andrew Foy after the governor's announcement, and he told JTV News on Wednesday, July 22nd, that he had already congratulated Fraser on his appointment. Foy said, "This chapter is now closed. We can now more than ever move forward together in being steadfast in purpose and diligent in actions in carrying out duties." Fraser, who succeeded Ralph O'Neill as chairman of the VIP, held on to the 3rd District seat by a narrow 35-vote margin over Kevin Smith of the NDP with 596 to 561 votes in the June 8th election. But the VIP chairman seems to have lost support among his VIP members after the 11 seats to 2 defeat at the polls by the ruling NDP. So what do BVI residents think about the governor's selection for the opposition leader?
He had no other choice but to give it to Fraser, because these people, Mr. Foy and the rest of them said that he was the best thing to be the premier. They said it. They even had a hand up in the air concerning it. So which meaning that it was, but I don't think that he did the wrong thing. Give it to who you think should have been the premier. But good thing he come the premier, because the rest of us who never wanted him, we might have not had no say.
The democracy run, so his party chose him, that's the man to go. They couldn't make a decision among themselves, and the governor came up with a decision, so nobody should say about it other than going along with it, because you had that opportunity of sitting there and dialoguing amongst yourself and deciding who would be the better individual to lead the opposition. And no one came up with a solution, so the governor came to it. And being a democratic process in the country going forward is something that is needed. Here it is, it's all done, so abide by it and let's work towards for the betterment of our country and the youth of this country.
Well, the thoughts on it is that it is a matter for the party to decide that. I think they say they have a leadership convention in August. So I think that would be the one that determine it, because the situation as it stands, they have to get a leader.
And yesterday the governor appointed Fraser as leader.
Well, that was because of the month and a day situation. I am not saying that the governor hasn't got the power to do this, but the convention for the leadership has to go through the party, and they have to make a decision.
So are you saying that we might see a new chairman of the VIP, although Fraser has been appointed leader of the opposition?
Well, I'm not saying that you should or you shouldn't. What I'm saying is that the governor gave his word about a month and a day, and he decided.
The governor has selected Honorable Fraser as leader of the opposition.
Yes.
Give us your thoughts on this.
Well, I think it's a good idea.
Why?
Well, I know personally, I'm from Cosby. You all have to have some opposition. You only have two. You have Andrew and him. You need somebody to object to the NDP, whatever they're doing. So that's it.
All right,
And
thank you.
I know the man very well because I'm from Seacoast Bay.
So you think he is the best pick for the job, and why?
For now, yes. Because he's a man, he speaks his mind. People might not like his ideas, but he speaks his mind. So I like that about him.
All right.
Like I say, I know the man who raised up together.
The VIP Executive Committee has announced internal elections on Saturday, August 29th. The vacant offices are Chairman, President, Vice President, Secretary, Assistant Secretary, Treasurer, Assistant Treasurer, Public Relations Officer, and Assistant Public Relations Officer.